Japan has a new prime minister approved by both houses of parliament. Yoshihiko Noda, who'd served as finance minister under the unpopular, now departed Premier Naoto Kan, bowed as fellow lawmakers gave him a long round of applause. The legislative vote was largely a formality, as Noda had been picked to head the ruling Democratic Party of Japan the day before. He's the country's sixth prime minister in 5 years. Political analyst Koichi Nakano attributes what he calls the revolving door phenomenon to the split control in parliament.
The fact that the governing party does not have a majority in the upper house is really very damaging, because in Japan, according to the constitution, a bill doesn't become a law until it's passed in an identical form by both houses. And that gives the opposition parties a big veto power.
Noda had wasted no time in speaking to the opposition. He met with the leader of the Liberal Democratic Party Monday. One analyst in Washington has pegged the 54-year-old as a moderate with a steady temperament and a reputation for fairness. His cabinet selection will show how he juggles factions within his own party. This Tokyo businessman says unifying the DPJ is a key step. Japan's new leader must also provide a vision and a strategy for the enormous task of rebuilding the country's northeastern coast after it was slammed by a massive earthquake and tsunami back in March, which also crippled the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant. Given his pressing problems at home, Noda will likely focus on disaster reconstruction and other domestic matters, including Japan's massive debt. But he could face trouble with China, not least over his past comments about convicted World War II leaders revered at the Yasukuni Shrine. When then Prime Minister Junichiro Koizumi used to visit the shrine, it triggered rage and a 5-year chill in relations between the two countries. In an editorial carried by the Xinhua news agency, China has already warned Noda against any similar visits. In the meantime, Noda says he's ready to face his challenges.
I am braced for the future.
He could announce his cabinet choices as early as Wednesday. Karen Sloan, The Associated Press.